Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm at a new Six Flags park, Six Flags New England. But actually it's not new since I was here like 8 years ago or something. I actually got on Wicked Cyclone then, but I don't really remember much, so this is essentially like my first visit, especially since I've gotten this channel. So I'm really excited for like Superman and Cyclone specifically, but this park looks okay overall, so yeah. Superman was really good. I mean, I don't know what I expected. I expected the U-Bricks to be a lot worse, but come on, my home park's Hershey. I rode Thigh Crush, Sky Rush like dozens upon dozens of times. These weren't that bad. The airtime in the first half was very good. Some of the turns in Spaghetti Bowl portion were pretty intense. Not quite gray out, but pretty intense. Solid pace, but there was a bit of pacing issues at the end, but it's really not that big of a deal. My biggest issue, there was a little rattle, but again, that's not a huge deal. And the U-Bricks weren't nearly as good as the T-Bars. And I don't know if they're allowed to do this, but if they can replace this with like the Velocicoaster or new Sky Rush trains, they absolutely should, because that would make this ride just truly elite. I would guess this falls around like 20 to 15 range on my list, but we'll see. It'll be in the description. Okay, my regards to Riddler Revenge, but when I went to this park years ago, I went on this as my racer. So while this ride probably is okay with the new trains and general smoothness of it, I don't care. This ride's still staying near the bottom of my rankings because I rode it as my racer. But yeah, oh no, the SLC's closed. No. Yeah, Batman The Dark Knight was pretty good, but it's very rarely talked about, and I see why. There's nothing too crazy special. My favorite part were like the interlocking corkscrews. They were pretty good. None of the inversions were bad. There was no headbanging. It had a bit of a B&M rattle, but it wasn't a huge deal. The ride was overall pretty okay. Easily the number 3 from everything I've heard, but like there's not too much to say about it. All the inversions were fine, and the ride was fine. I liked how there was a bunch of sun damage to the Batman logo at the end of the ride on the brake run. That was funny. I'm passing on the Joker because it's hot, it's crowded, and there's a long line. And I've been on another 4D free spin. They're actually really fun, but when Great Adventure is right there, they're all the same thing. I don't care about credits that much, man. Like, Wicked Cyclone next probably. Woohoo! Dang, this is some epic music to hype up the bathroom. I'll say probably one of my biggest critiques with this park is lack of shade. Like this area, especially where this is Gotham City or something, it's just like blacktop and there's like no trees, and it's like in the 90s today, so pretty rough temperature wise. I remember when I was young, I was really scared of the New England skyscraper, which may or may not be the tallest one in the world, but I did it, I rode it. It was pretty cool. I've been on a few other ones of these, but this was definitely the tallest. It was a nice breeze today. I don't really know what to say. It's just an average skyscraper ride. It doesn't feel as tall as it looks, although it's like 300 feet or something. Oh yeah, heads up, I have been on this Pandemonium clone when I went years ago. It's a Gerstlauer spinning coaster, that's for sure. That is my opinion of this ride. Wicked Cyclone is a very important part of my coaster enthusiast journey. When I went on it years ago, it was my first coaster that really blew me away, and honestly probably what got me into being a roller coaster enthusiast in general. I didn't realize there were inversions, and that was crazy to me at the time, but does it hold up today? Yes, absolutely. This ride's way better than I thought it would be. Like, it's probably my 3rd favorite RMC, behind Twisted Timbers and above Wildcat's Revenge. But yeah, no, this ride, there's some crazy airtime, especially on some of those smaller hills. The inversions have a fast pace like the ones on Steel Vengeance, and there's some really good laterals in some of those twisted hills, and overall the ride had an amazing pace. Maybe the best pace of any RMC, like full stop. Like, this ride went crazy. It's probably like top 6, 7 for me. Honestly, underrated in the grand scheme of RMCs. Already had the credit for Flashback, not riding again, no way, no. Well, rest in peace to the 2nd best boomerang at Six Flags New England. You know, it was a unique model. And I was morbidly curious about Cyborg Hyperdrive, and I ended up not going on it because standing that queue, it was probably like 110 degrees with all the body heat and 0 air circulation. Yeah, I really don't have much more to say, but yeah, that was miserable. GCGEFAA, the best coaster name ever. Yeah, I don't have this credit, but I'm not going on it because there is a line, and I've heard nothing but horrible things about this ride. Thank you for watching the Six Flags New England vlog. I didn't do a ton of rides just because it is quite crowded today. It's a Sunday after the 4th of July, so fairly expected. We actually ended up using our Flash Pass that you get with the Diamond Pass, which was pretty cool. So that's how I got on most of the rides. Also, this video is sponsored by Six Flags. Yeah, thanks for watching. This park is very good as long as you only ride 2 of the rides. And yeah, that's all I've got for this video. I'll be back with another really random seeming small park. Goodbye.